Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm your host, Judah Terry, and I'm joined by Nintendo music producer and podcast member and good friend, Eli Turp, but he's not here in the face because he got out of bed and hit his head on the side, so he doesn't want to show his face. No, he's not showing his face today, but so it's just me on the video side, and for audio it's normal. Eli, how are you doing? It's been a week. I think we missed a week's episode, which is very annoying.
I think we did. I don't know.
We did.
I think the schedule's been a bit hectic with
very everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's been busy, particularly Roan. He'll be back soon, by the way, guys. He's still undergoing his exams, but he'll be back, I think, in the next one. But yeah, man, it's been hectic for me. Very, very busy. But I've got super good news. Super good news, Eli. Do you know what the news is, don't you?
I mean, I'll act like I don't. What's the news? What is it? Surprise.
I have got my fast internet now.
Yay.
Yeah, you sound very, not happy. Like,
this is just how it sounds.
Yeah. Oh, man, I was expecting the trumpets and the drums. Go on, do the trumpet and the drum sound effect. We've got to do it. Hey, there we go. That's what we needed. But yeah, I've got the internet sorted out, man. So
yeah, nice.
it's so good. Like,
You said it was like 25 upload, right?
it's like 25, max is 30 if it's having a good day. But yeah, for those of you who know what I've spoken about, I've been struggling with really bad internet for years, and it's forced me to stop my entire sort of passion and hobby, which is streaming. Podcasting as well has been affected. So I'm so happy to finally have normal good internet speed. I can upload all the podcast episodes on time in super fast speed and stream again. I'm returning to streaming this week, bro. It's been 4 months. 4 months.
4 months. I was about to check. I was on your channel about to check.
Yeah.
The last time.
It's been 4 months. That's
Crazy.
a killer. It's a killer.
It's
So I'm
a long time.
50-50 about it. Like, I mean, I'm not about streaming. I'm going to start streaming, but I'm scared that I've lost people. I'm scared it's going to be like 2 people in the chat. I have to rebuild it. I'll be like,
No, you have.
"Hey, we're back!" And they're all gone. You know what I mean?
Because we had our failed test stream.
We
and
did.
We had, like, everyone come back with that, so that was good.
Yeah.
And
That was
You
good.
have some people in the Discord as well who are well excited for it. So
Some people will be there, and you're going to be there, Eli. Oh, not in the flesh. You're away, aren't you? You're busy.
I mean, I can turn on my camera, but it will be my laptop webcam, so I don't know how good that will be.
It's up to him.
We'll see.
We'll see. But anyway, Eli, how have you been? Hectic life for you? How's it going? You good?
Yeah. I've had my life's pretty much the same as always, but I had a busy day. I went out to the post office to post something.
Oh, nice.
It was an interesting experience. I had to, I don't know if the guy couldn't hear me or if he just wasn't listening, but I had to repeat myself so many times. I was posting to Italy, and he's like, Egypt. I'm like, no, Italy. He's like, Italy, okay, Italy. And he said, okay, so Egypt. I'm like, no, Italy.
What?
I genuinely, it was like 4 or 5 times at least. This guy, and then he typed out, and he speaks when he types. It's like, E-G. I'm like, no, mate, Italy. It is Italy, not Egypt. It's sorry. It's written on the package. You can just look at it, man.
Italy.
But anyway, this guy, I was really concerned that he was going to put the wrong thing, because the whole time he was just like, I told him everything at the very beginning, and I had to repeat it so many times throughout. And then he was like, "Oh, what postage you want?" I was like, "Okay, for the third time, I'd like this postage." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then at the very end again, he's like, "So this postage?" I'm like, "Yes, mate, just yes, please." It took so long. Like, he was an old guy, so bless him, but still.
Bless him, but fuck you.
Bless him, but like, I'm concerned that you're not gonna, that he's made some sort of mistake somewhere, and it's not gonna show up. But hopefully, hopefully, that's fine.
So you went to the post office and said to the guy, "I want to send this to Egypt," and he said, "Italy." Were you saying it right? Were you like?
I said very clearly for Italy, and he said Egypt. I meant no, Italy. I pronounced it like Italy.
You should have done that accent.
Okay.
And Italia, pizzeria. You should have said that.
Yeah.
Then he would have been like, "Oh right," or you should have said Super Mario, the country of Super Mario, not the Prince of Egypt.
The weather today has
Bellend.
been wild as well. As in, like, every hour it changes. I don't know how we're.
Oh yeah, same. Rain, sun, rain, sun.
Exactly. Yeah. Rain, sun, rain, sun. When I went out, so I was waiting all day because I woke up. It was sunny. Then it was raining. It was sunny, and on the hour, every hour, it changes. So I went out. Yeah. It was sunny. Started to rain.
No.
Then it went sunny again. In the span of like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, fine.
Then
it had a hailstorm.
On.
Giant hailstones came down out of nowhere.
Oh,
And I was walking
no.
outside, tried to hide under a tree. And then these winds came out of nowhere as well. Then the sun came back. And then the rain came back. And it's been changing. We had it every weather today. Like, other than
Yeah,
snow, we've had literally everything. I don't know
yeah.
what's going on. Even
Every
now.
single season, apart from,
Yeah.
I guess,
It's
well, even
literally changing. It's crazy.
it's basically the meme has come true about the UK today, and I know I'm not even just saying we've had it too, because we have had this. Like right now it's sunny, but the hilarious thing is there's a massive black cloud coming along now. So I'm like, maybe that's the hailstorm hitting us now. Because
I literally took a video earlier when I left. Half the sky is like clear blue sky, sun. The other half is the darkest rain clouds ever. It's just so strange.
I hate it. I hate
so
it.
different today. Yeah,
It's so dog shit. Like you wake up and you're like, oh, the sun is out. Today's going to be oh, never mind. It's now hail storming outside.
Yeah.
Like it's like what the hell? It's like just if God's there, right? Can you fix the weather gauge for the UK? It's just broken right now. It's like going up and down. And plus, the worst thing about it, if it's like April, then I understand, right? If it's like maybe September, but it's the summer.
Fucking summer, man.
Yeah,
summer.
it's June, mate.
It's spring weather, and we're in summer now.
It's so annoying.
When we had like heat waves in May, so we had summer and spring, and now spring and summer.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
I'm all upset now because I love this. I love our nice sunny hot evenings and I just love the summer. Not when it gets too unbelievably hot because we don't have aircon here.
The thing is, okay. I don't like summer as in like when it's too hot, but I don't like summer as well because it's way too bright. Like it was 9 p.m. and it's still light outside, and I'm just confused. My body's like, it doesn't feel like 9 p.m.
Yeah,
because it's still bright. I just feel like it's 4 p.m.
It's weird.
I don't like it. I like it to be dark early. But
me too. I like it being.
Fine, I guess,
yeah. I was speaking to a friend recently. He was like, "Oh, I hate the autumn," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Well," he said, "because it gets so dark. You have to wake up when it's dark, and you go home from work and it's dark." And I was like, "Mate," I was like, "That's cozy." But I mean, like,
maybe I'm crazy, but I like that. I read studies where it was saying like, people are more depressed when they have to go to work and it's dark and come home and it's dark. I like that. When I was in college and going to school, when I was at work, I enjoyed leaving early in the morning when it's pitch black and coming home late at night when it's pitch black.
Same. We're weird people. We like it. I did as well.
It's nice. You spend all days indoors, never see the sun. It's great.
So, I just like that. I'm a night owl.
Fine.
I'm a night owl. I'm not a morning person. This is going to relate into my story for this week. But I'm just when I wake up, or I'm with a mate or something, and they'll know this because when they wake me up early, I'm literally like I don't laugh at any of their jokes, and it's really bad. Like I'm always energetic. I'll explain. I'll lead into it. So I was out with a mate for 2 nights in Premier Inn. Went out to like a bender, hang out. Went to Premier Inn, and I was the one energetic at night. Like we were drinking, and he was falling asleep. And I was like, "Mate, wake up! Like we're having fun." And then he fell asleep. I was like, "Oh, what? I'm lonely now." And then I stayed up for 3-4 more hours, and then I crashed off at like 4 a.m. And then he wakes up crack of dawn, like 6 a.m. Bright and early, opens the curtains, and I'm like, "Ah, what's wrong with you? Let me sleep." And then I just ignore him and go and keep sleeping. And then he wakes me up at 9 after getting up at 6, and he's like, "Mate, come on, wake up." And I was like, so I forced myself to get out. And he's just telling me all these jokes, and he's all energetic, and I'm like, I fucking hate you. I'm not. It took me hours to come to. It's just this morning as well. I woke up super late. I just hate the morning, mate. I hate it. I'm a night owl. I love going out at night and just I mean, getting up early and it's dark is cool, but
I like to stay out late and then wake up late. That's fine. Like
that's me.
If I sleep at 2 or 3 and then wake up at midday, I don't care. Like sleep is nice. So
sleep is very nice.
But unfortunately, we can't always have that. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just living a bit of everyone else's dream right now. I've not got a job, so there you are. I can now
It's not the dream for me. I'm a workaholic. I enjoy having.
No, but it's depressing. It is genuinely. I genuinely do need to get a job, otherwise I can't. I'm still on that round.
Free time is nice and all, but to a certain when it gets to a certain point, like I've been out of work for months now. I'm like, come on.
See what I mean? Imagine being like that for a year and a half. Talking to me. Would you cope? Would you be like, "Oh, mate, I'm so bored." I'm always so bored now because I couldn't stream, but now I can hit the grind. I might even stream 1 week. I might do some challenges, but okay, I'm doing a 1 week. What's it? It's not called a subathon because I'm not getting money, but I'm
just
Yeah.
Streamer-thon. I
was on a streamathon for a week. I'll just do something like that, and just just to like properly get my career back on. Well, it's not a career, but it's like hobby back on top. Just everyone's gonna start to realise that I'm back now. Like I always being consistent. I'll go and say hello. But yeah, man, got so much planned on that front. But let me tell you the story of the scariest thing that almost happened to me and my friend Matty, who's been on the podcast. So spoke about him earlier. Basically, me and Matty decided to go we went into the city and we're gonna have like a 2-nighter type thing. Go out, drink, just have fun, as mates. We're gonna book a hotel, bring some drinks back to the hotel. Brought my Switch. We're both Nintendo fans. He's got him into Nintendo. I mean, it was all good until we got to Premier Inn. So we walk in. They're both drunk. But I want to go. Just want to relax now. Walk into the hotel. All right, he comes in. He's like, "Oh, all right, reservation for Matthew Melville and stuff." And they're like, it's almost 1 a.m. And the guy's looking at his computer and he's like, "What?" He's like, and like a look comes over his face of, there's no fucking name. But he didn't say anything. He kept on clicking on his computer, like scrambling through all the names. And me and Matt just standing there like, "Come on, just hurry up, man. We've booked the night." Then he looks up at us and he's like, "Can't see anything." And we're like, "What? We just booked the night. Like it's 1 a.m. We've got nowhere to go." So he shows the guy on his phone the application form, everything, the code. It's all been sent, the emails. He's like, "Look, I booked the night." And then he looks at it and he goes, and then he does a bit more typing on his computer and he's like, "You booked in for tomorrow night." And then we're like, "Oh shit." And then Matt was like, he was like, "Mate," it was like, I booked this night, not tomorrow night." And like at first I was like, Matt's probably just saying that, but then I actually showed me a screenshot, and he always does this. He screenshots everything he does, which is actually a very wise move, because then you can approve yourself to be right in certain situations with money and whatnot, get refunds. But yeah, he had booked it for that night, but Premier Inn had messed it around, and so I don't know. This was just pure pot luck. The guy was like, "Well, I can book you in. We can move the day back now. We've only got 1 twin room left, so you're so lucky." And we're like,
yeah.
So we got into the twin room. But here's the stupid thing. They wouldn't refund him. They made him pay again for his night. They're like, "Right, we need to pay for tonight."
Well, surely he can... he can make a complaint about that.
Well, we're going to. So he had to pay double the money. So he had to pay it was 45 quid. So that's 45 times 45 he had to pay.
90.
Yeah, 90 quid. So, which is normal for some days. It's the day in Premier Inn, you'll find that each day is different. We go into the hotel room and like we paid that much money. The TV and the HDMI won't work, right? So I'm like, okay, bring out the Switch. We're like, right, we're going to play on the Switch. Plug the Switch into the HDMI slot and everything, and the TV's like, "Oh, can't recognise. I'm like, fucking dumb thing. So we had to like just make do. Build a tower on a chair and then put my OLED screen and then we try and squint and see the screen from our beds. It's just so silly. Like I'm just fed up now with the Premier Inn. I hate they're nice if you want a nice shower and a nice bed. That's it though. The TV won't plug a switch in. They mess up your orders.
Yeah, Premier Inn is not very premium. Yeah. It's always been known to be a very like bottom barrel kind of hotel. But
it's expensive as well. That's the issue. So it's like
the thing is, it's cheaper than most. Despite the fact it's expensive, it's still cheaper than most. Just they're all bloody expensive. So, well, like, what can you do?
Don't go with Travelodge though. I would say Travelodge is the worst. That's like you just don't. No, I'm not going to just say the experience I've had there.
If you have dignity, don't go Travelodge. Yeah. Yeah,
man. So that was scary. That was well, yeah. When you walk into a hotel,
yeah, at the time you're obviously going to be shitting bricks, being like, "Oh God, we haven't got a place to stay."
Yeah, but, like, where would we go? There's
you're lucky, yeah.
We are lucky that was like we breathed a massive sigh of relief. Matt was a bit annoyed. My money's good, but he's gonna have to make a complaint. He's not gonna let that go.
Of course,
Premier Inn, if you listen to this, you are all twats. But they're not obviously listening to this. But you know what I mean. But yeah, man. One more point. This revolution has hit your life, Eli.
Ah, yes, very true.
The old man has gone. The new man has come.
It's still there. I'm still clinging on to him. So, to
give
give some backstory, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks I'm an old man because maybe I sound like an old man, and I maybe sometimes dress like an old man, and I
Yeah.
just have old man tastes, I guess. I didn't have social
Mm.
media. I had a flip phone case. I read the newspaper. I wear Skechers.
What, you read the newspaper?
Yes, I love newspapers. They're really helpful.
What?
What's wrong with it? Everyone has this reaction, like, bro, the newspaper, it's just pick it up, just get it on your phone. I'm like, yeah, but I like it. If I'm at a tube and I see the free paper, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna read it. Why not?
I'm sorry,
There's
but
nothing wrong with that. I think
the
it's
only
completely fair.
19, 20-year-old that's told me you read the newspaper.
Bro, it's a very normal thing to do. Okay, it's a very normal thing. And
60-year-old men,
I dress old as well because I like to wear like shirts and formal things. And,
I'll give you that though. I do like your style. I do like the old posh style. Yeah.
yeah, posh. Yeah. But no, I've always been told I'm an old soul or whatever.
Geezer.
And I'm very out of touch with the modern with my generation. I'm very out of touch with them. But recently I've had a friend who's persuaded me, I guess, to change some things. So now I got rid of my flip case. I have a regular case and a pop socket, I think it's called.
You're being modernised.
I'm being modernised, so I have all that. And I also have TikTok and Instagram.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm not posting on anything yet. But at least I have it. And it's a start, I guess.
And it's funny, he's not even got a profile picture. He's just got a blank.
I literally just made the account, and then people started following me. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. But
you'll have to get a handle now in the YouTube. So
I have to change everything now. But I will set those up eventually. Or I'm just too lazy at the moment. It's a start though. At least I have it.
Yes.
I'm not using it yet, but at least I have it. So that's
at least you have it. No one can tell you.
It's something. It's something. Yeah.
Well, your friend that made you do that, man, I give it to them because I've already tried with Eli many times.
You've been
like,
asking
come on,
for
get
so
on
long. Get Instagram.
I don't know what it is with your new friend, dear. Like they've definitely convinced you, and you now have it. So I was like, no. When I got a follow request from Eli, I was like, am I dreaming right now? Or is he on Instagram and TikTok? Oh, he's on TikTok as well. Bloody hell!
The thing is, Instagram, I knew I'd come back to, and you was like, okay, fine. I should do Instagram. TikTok, I never thought I'd get in a million years.
Yeah.
Like, never. I don't want TikTok. I don't think I'm going to post that. I don't want it. But, but because my friend wants it and wants me to have it. And I do enjoy, sending TikToks to people. Yeah. That is nice. But that's the only reason I have it. I really just don't like the app other than that. So,
I mean, I'm actually...
Yeah.
I need to actually get alongside you on this point. For the longest time as well, I didn't have TikTok either because I was a big preacher against it. And I still am. I'll be honest with you. It's just TikTok is very fake. And I know this is a hot take, and I'm speaking my mind, and I don't give a shit if you don't agree with me, everyone. But TikTok is just... There's funny stuff on there. Don't get me wrong. There's loads of good content on TikTok. I want to put that out there before I start making everyone offended. There's loads of good content on there. But it's also riddled with so much fake news and ridiculousness and political people spewing their opinions on there,
really weird opinions as well. Like people who are very ignorant, like they don't know a lot.
Yeah, and people who think they identify as a wardrobe get a platform, and I'm being dead honest with you. There's people that are just stupid, and they get a platform to say that I identify as a chair, and I'm gonna be happy about that. No, go back to the mental institute. It's TikTok. TikTok's very. I've seen
TikTok has some funny stuff and some cute things, and I enjoy looking at that on my For You page. But then I still get politics, and the thing is, it's not proper politics. I like reading politics in the newspaper. I enjoy politics, but the politics I see online on TikTok and Twitter from young people, 19, 20-year-olds and younger, even 15, 16-year-olds, who post about these things. They don't know what they're on about.
I know.
I've seen so many people, hundreds of thousands of likes on these posts, and they're being genuine. We want Boris Johnson back. No, you don't. Do you not?
You do not.
Were you too young to realise what he did to the country when he was in charge? You don't know how many mistakes he made. You don't realise he's the one who started all the problems that we're having now for our country.
Oh, he did.
And they look at Rishi Sunak and they go, oh yeah, he's caused all the problems. Yeah, he's a twat. He's caused a lot of problems.
He's also a twat
not anywhere near as much as Boris or Liz or any of the others.
Ew, Boris!
And they're like, oh, why can't we just have Boris back? Or even worse, Jeremy Corbyn. No, he was kicked out of the Labour Party. Why do you want him back? No. There's just so many bad opinions that I can't fathom Like,
Yeah.
they're so bad. I can't even
I
conceptualize.
know. Do you know
how
what I
they
mean?
work. It's like the
yeah.
Americans with Trump. Sorry, Americans. I don't get how you like that guy. I don't
Oh,
get how you
no.
always preach for this guy. He's a criminal, and you are
Trump
always
is
being
like,
like, "Oh, we love
yeah,
Trump." That's now the thing with the
yeah,
UK and previous prime ministers.
yeah.
They love him for no reason. They did the
I
country
know.
bad, and you're like,
It
"Oh, we
makes
should
no
get him back though.
sense.
It was so much better back then."
Yeah.
It was better back then, but it
Mm.
was still shit. It wasn't good. So what are you doing?
I feel
I
like
can't understand that.
politics is getting worse. We're just choosing the wrong
Yeah.
people these days. Everyone on the option cards have just got something stupid going on.
Everyone is
you know.
bad. Yeah.
You know, and like I think is on this podcast, I don't get too political, but I do like to speak my mind. That's just one thing. I've come to like a thing. I don't know if you have as well. Probably have after you've just spouted off about all those presidents. But like I am one of these people that I'm going to be myself. I'm not going to put on a character on YouTube and everything. I'm literally going to be myself. Now, of course, I'm not going to say some stuff, just because, some stuff. But, like, a lot of what I say, it can be controversial sometimes. There's some stuff I say, but I mean it, and I don't give a shit if someone disagrees with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll debate them on it, but like, there's many opinions I have which are just my opinions, and they're my opinions. Like, you need to take that. I'm not gonna just conform to the ways of everyone else because everyone's opinions are different. But yeah, I agree with you. On TikTok, I hate Trump, bro. Like, I don't know what the whole hype is about him. What? Yeah, because he wanted to build a wall. I don't get him. Like, he's friends with Putin, for crying out loud, isn't he? I mean, the thing is, I can't blow the trumpet of the TikTok people because I myself, I'm not very politically minded. But I see people on TikTok just making no sense. Being someone who's my mum is very much into politics, tells me what's going on. It updates me in full from both sides, and so I get a very good politician mind. Well, not politician, but political mind from my mum. So when I see 13-year-olds with like an iPhone mic, not like an earphone mic, and they're like, 5 reasons why you should vote for Rishi Sunak. I'm like, just get off the platform, turn your phone off, and learn a bit, go back to school. Get off TikTok.
Yeah. I enjoy the political memes, but that's it.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy any actual debate because it's not even real debate. It's just saying, oh, bring this guy back. It's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And no, just don't. Why would you want that? No.
Have you hit the wides? Now we've covered the political side. Have you hit the weird side of TikTok yet?
I've seen very strange things already on my. Obviously, because when I started, I got the generic like. Here's a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, half of it was just like very sexualized, and I was like, I don't want this.
Oh yeah.
And the other half.
Don't tell me I know that.
No, and the other half of it made no sense to me. It was all like skibbity, fucking whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I don't understand the language. I have to constantly ask my mates, what does this mean? What is like?
That's Beeloon's fault. Shout out to Beeloon.
Like gooning and things like that. It's all just I don't. Why do people say these things? I don't understand.
What is mewing?
What is this? Yeah, but no, for me, I'm slowly learning the online language. Like my memes are still from 2016. I don't really know anything nowadays. So,
an old man learning new tricks. An old man learning new tricks. When I speak about the weird side, like I mean, like people that go on live, right, and they identify as a wolf, and they're like,
oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I saw that stuff when TikTok first came out. Like, saw videos on, like, like, when it changed from Musical.ly to TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was just full of, like, furries and things. I was like, okay, well, no.
Oh, no, I don't. I feel like there's a limit to, like, all this like stuff going on. This is quite, I guess, I don't know if it's that much of a hot topic because most people agree with me. Like, I respect like rights, things between the LGBTQ. Like, I support people that are like, I haven't got anything against gay people, lesbian people, bisexual. I love them. There's nothing wrong with them. But then there's a fine line between identifying, as someone like I don't know, because you feel like you're in the wrong body, and you can seek things for that. But when you start saying, I identify as a literal fucking fox. There's got to be a line, mate. There's got to be a line.
It's not like you don't genuinely believe that. You're just thinking like, oh, I like this thing, so I'm just gonna. Yeah. I can just change this now. I'm just gonna change myself to be like this, and it's not how.
Yeah.
Life. These kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna learn the hard way.
It's getting weirder.
That's not how life works, but.
Yeah. It's just I don't know because it's a hard one because I've had a lot of friends that have been confused with just who they are. Yeah. But when I mean that, like, not even man and woman, it's just like they're like, oh, they're a they and stuff, and like I just get, it's like the thing is, I don't want to slate them for that. They're just going through, you know, a time of, I guess, some sort of mental sort of. Not, I don't want to call it mental.
They're trying to
figure out who they are.
Yeah,
and the thing is, that's when you need like doctors and things to help you alongside it. The moment you turn to media and start trying to, because if you let it take over you can start getting very in a dark place. Because there's been people that have, I think there's a very controversial figure called Ollie London, and he struggled with who he was. At first he was they them, and then he had 150 surgeries to become Korean, and he made himself look like Jimin.
I saw that.
Yeah, and like everyone hated on him, and I'm not being funny. Like he genuinely was really lost. Like he wasn't happy. He can't be happy.
This doesn't make you happy if you suddenly just change everything for the sake of it. Or like, oh, I'm unhappy in life.
Yeah.
Let me just look at like what I could change to maybe fix it.
Yeah.
Also, identifying as another nationality is like, that's another level of just wrong, I think.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Genders are fine, but if you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm not from this place. I'm actually from
they. I mean, the thing is, I've had a friend that is like they, them. And I actually taught them. I was like, you know, like, why don't you talk to people about it? You know, find who you are, you know, because, you know, there's some people that are like that, and I don't have anything against them. But some people can get really twatty about it. Like, I met a girl once. She identified as like they, them, something else. And I just said, because she was a woman, I was like, she. And then she was like, what? And I was like, what? Like, I identify as this. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. Like, it just gets to a point now where, like, are these people actually, like, you know, it's clear it's like there's a mental issue going on here. It shouldn't be normalised, if you know what I mean. It shouldn't be put on a pedestal.
It's pushed too much on media. And I think there's nothing wrong with, like, being non-binary. Like, I've had non-binary friends, and they are just trying to figure out life in themselves.
Exactly.
But I think while you're figuring it out, you should do that with your friends, with your family, on your own. Don't go to social media, because then you have all these things told you, oh, you should be like this, you should be like this. And that's when you get the people who are really iffy about it. Like, oh, you should respect my rights, and you should call me this and think that I'm this and do this. You can't tell people what to view you as. You figure it out on your own terms, and come back to us when you figured it out. Don't be trying to force stuff down other people's throats just because some girl online said you could. You know, that's the problem.
There are people pushing.
It's absolutely fine to think that, like, to be this way, but to go online and to see all these wrong messages, that's the only issue, I think.
And also,
social media's the issue.
I want to clear one thing up. I'm not saying anything wrong, because I do understand people do. There's certain people out there that are genuinely, like, troubled with who they are, and they actually get, you know, surgery to become the gender they want to be. And it's a tough subject, but I feel like that is something that should be offered to people, you know, who are way older and maturer, and really have to like think about it first, because you're damaging. They're doing it. They're trying to make it legal for 7. Now, this is my issue. When you're young and you're getting pushed on all this sort of propaganda saying you can be whoever you want to be, that's dangerous, because that shouldn't be taught in schools.
Bullshit. That is all. Yeah. Like some teachers in the schools as well. I don't think in this country so much, but in other countries I've seen. Yeah. America specifically. There are teachers who are, like, so into it. They push children to be like, so what gender do you want to be?
Exactly.
You could be anything you want. What do you want to be? And it's like, these are kids. They're just trying to live their lives. Just have a simple, happy existence. Go to school, play with friends, have dinner, go to bed. That's their life. You don't need to be giving them these, like, ethical dilemmas of who are you? Like,
exactly.
What gender are you? Also, don't give them that until they're much, much older anyway. I don't think anyone should, even if they are, because until they're like somewhat into adulthood at least. Yeah. Definitely not children. Definitely not children, and definitely not early adults either. It's just too soon.
I feel like it's a majority.
Your whole life changes after that. So.
Exactly. Like, I feel like it's a majority of people that have struggled with it as they got. That's how it started off. People will struggle with it when they got older, and then they thought about it first, and then, you know, things went ahead after thinking about it. But now it's being normalised to everyone. When you're growing up, and that's like bringing something that someone. Because the thing is, when that happens, it's a mental thing going on there. You need to think about it and then process it and decide if that's what you want to do, and that comes out. After going through life as a man or a woman, and you're starting to struggle with that, and you're now in your early 20s and you're still really struggling with who you are, that's when you can start to think about that sort of stuff, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
That's fair then.
Yeah, but it's
any
been
earlier than
taken.
that is,
You should be. I'm a strong believer in when you're 7 years old, you should be taught that there's two genders out there. Yeah, of course, non-binary as well. But I think again it should be introduced when you're older.
You don't need to teach them that young.
You don't need to teach them that. You really don't. And it's
because none of their friends are going to be they them. Yeah. They're all tiny children.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter.
And no offense, but we're taking someone else's problems and we're making everyone else's problems. Does that make sense? So we're taking other people's problems with who they identify as. There's a majority of people in the world that actually have that, right? No matter how old they get, they're always going to be that they're struggling with who they are. That's a majority of people. We're taking that and we're plastering it all over the world. We're making someone else's problems everyone's problem. So when you're going to general school, you get told, you can decide who you want to be. No. Because that's confusing everyone. That's confusing people that are already satisfied with who they are, but how are they supposed to know when they're young? Like, it's
unnecessary information to give any children, honestly.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you see mostly from, like, teens, like 14, 15-year-olds.
Yeah,
and
even
teens,
then.
I think we all agree, like, anyone who's... I mean, you're not yet, but anyone who's through their teens, you can agree teenagers are stupid. They're stupid, so dumb. They make the worst decisions.
I was the dumbest
what they're doing,
when I was
what
15,
they
bro.
are as a person. They're just trying to, like, figure things out when they don't need to. They can still just... They are children who are trying to not be children.
Exactly.
But you're still, like, they need to know they're still children. It's okay to be children. Just take life as it comes.
Exactly.
Don't need to be thinking about that yet. Just wait till you're older to, like, bother with it. But again, because of social media, and it's all being plastered everywhere and pushed down your throat, that's why they're all thinking of all these things, and it's all changing their views, and they're thinking, oh, I must do this. I should be like this. I should do this, and they label themselves. They look at these brackets of people and like, oh, I do these two things, so I'm this, and then they'll play victim all the time. You're teaching them to act vulnerable, to play victim, to make their own make their own problems. Everyone else's problems. When they might not even have any problems to begin with. They might just see it.
You're making them
like,
problems.
They could just have everyday, regular human problems, right?
Yeah.
They'll see someone say, oh, no, that means you're like this and you have all these other problems. And they'll believe it and be like, suddenly I have all these problems. You don't have any of them. You made them up. It's
exactly.
So dumb.
That's what I mean. And like, I'm going to say that till I die because it needs to be said. It's just, I'm fed up with particularly our country's going very that way as well. Like, there's so many things like, it's particularly in the UK as well, so many people that are 15, 16 and they're like, I'm this person, and I'm like, no, you're not, you're confused. And that sounds very rude, but they're literally 15, 16 years old and they are confused because they've been pushed on all this stuff, which is other people's problems. You just think about
it for so many years before you can just say that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to really think that stuff through. And what I'm saying is there are a majority of people that genuinely are like that, and they do, and they've decided that after a lot of thinking through. But that's
good on them. I hope they're happy.
Yeah, good on them because they're happy, and they've actually come to that in their like 20s, and they've thought about it, and they've gone through the right means of right. Okay, I've decided, I'm not happy in this body. Let me go to this, and that's absolutely fine. Great. But not if you're 15, 16 years old. When you do realise your brain's not developed until you're 22, I think. So, like, what are we doing? Oh, man. Rant.
Rant is over, yeah.
Rant is over. But there you go, guys. Politics on the Jars Game podcast. There you are. If you want to know...
Wine, yeah.
I'm telling you, I've just dropped a nuclear bomb, and I'm now going to sip my wine.
Ah, yes. Coca-Cola flavoured wine, yes.
Oh, you ruined it. You didn't have to tell them that. Yeah,
I had to say it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is me and drinking things out of wine glasses. I'm just so classy. I mean, the thing is, I'm not classy. You're the one who's classy here. You've got the posh accent. You're the one who has posh clothes. I'm a geezer. I've got a Cockney accent, and I'm drinking out of a wine glass, mate.
Yeah. And I have these crappy little IKEA mugs that I drink out of, so there you go.
Oh, mate, this is true glass wine. You know. Anyway, let's stop twatting about and let's get on with the Nintendo news, right? So, news of the week. Things have gone down since we've last had an episode. So, let's see what's gone on with Nintendo stuff. Right. Starting off with Animal Crossing, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons Aquarium Partnership now to be national tour. So let's have a look at what this is. The aquarium experience is inspired by the Animal Crossing New Horizons game, is expanding to a national level. After Debuting at the Seattle Aquarium, the experience is hitting the road in June and making multiple stops across the US throughout the year. So Americans, listen up. Each aquarium on tour will host themed activities, offer guests the chance to explore the wonders of aquatic life with an Animal Crossing New Horizons twist. By taking the tour national, even more fans will have a chance to interact with some of their favourite Animal Crossing characters while learning more about the real world Animal Kingdom. I love how they've actually included that. Just, by the way, it's the real world. You know, people who are in their basements playing Animal Crossing that don't know the real world exists. Get them to touch grass.
Yeah, they can touch real grass, not Nintendo grass. It's great.
Yeah. Exactly. But anyway, let's carry on reading. Local exhibits will include Animal Crossing New Horizons photo opportunity featuring an aquarium-themed background with characters from the game. Themed signage throughout the aquarium will feature creature descriptions presented by Blathers himself. You know, love Blathers. With information directly from the game. Standees of familiar characters from the game throughout the aquarium near a wide variety of habitats. My Nintendo kiosks where guests can check in to receive 100 My Nintendo Platinum points, redeemable on mynintendo.com for exclusive digital and physical rewards. Plus, guests may even have the opportunity to meet and greet Isabelle, Tom Nook, or KK Slider from the Animal Crossing New Horizons game on select days and stops. This is actually giving out locations here, so I guess we actually have a massive American audience. Shout out to you Americans. Listen out if you're in the area to check it out. So planned aquariums for this partnership include Ripley's Aquarium on Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on June the 14th to August the 11th. Audubon Aquarium in New Orleans, Louisiana, June 21st to September 14th. Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, Georgia, August 1st to September 26th. Oregon Coast Aquarium to Newport, Oregon, August 26th to October 20th. New England Aquarium in Boston, Massachusetts, September 21st to December 14th. Sea Life Arizona Aquarium in Tempe, Arizona, October 4th to November 17th. And last but not least, Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga. I'm so sorry for butchering all these names. Tennessee, December 21st to February 28th. And the UK... Oh, no, the UK's not on there, fuck. Yeah, a bit annoying. I mean, no, I'm not saying this is annoying, but it's a bit annoying that America's got it here and we've not. So you lucky Americans, you've got it. And while we're on the topic of Americans, I want to announce something, mate. I'm shocked. Looking at the analytics of this podcast, the American listeners have overtaken the British. What's it, 40... I think it's... no, it's not 40. It's a whopping 68% now are Americans.
Oh, wow.
That listen to our podcast.
We've
lost our own British people. No, I'm joking. I love them. I really do. These are the people that listen. You know, we must. You know, because the thing is, it's just funny. Like I thought Americans would find our humour annoying because we're just British. But yeah, Americans, we love you. Thank you very much for listening to the podcast. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, cheers. But I wanted to talk about this, Eli. So, you know, nothing much apart from an aquarium tour with Animal Crossing themed. I've noticed something, and this is weird to think about. The Animal Crossing game has been out for more than 7 years, I think? No, not 7 years. It can't have been.
It came out in COVID.
Yeah, COVID. So that's 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. About 5 years, right? So it's been out for about 5 years. And Nintendo kind of let the game die. They stopped giving it updates. A lot of Animal Crossing YouTubers have touched on this. They just dead silent. Nothing. It was radio silence on the Animal Crossing front. They made the game and dipped after doing a few updates. No, nothing else promotional for the game. And then only just recently they popped up after 5 years and said, right, let's promote the game again. And they're like, they made a trailer that goes on TV now. That's on TV if you watch TV, promoting Animal Crossing. Like, okay. But again, that came out 5 years ago. I did my own research, you see. And now the Animal Crossing Aquarium tours are coming out and all these other things. And now they're just done a brand deal with Lego. Animal Crossing Lego's coming out. So I think we are close to either seeing a really massive update that's going to come to New Horizons that we've not seen before, or we're very close to seeing the next Animal Crossing game. Because I don't get why they're suddenly promoting a game that they released 5 years ago.
Yeah, it could be the start of a hype train.
Yeah.
They're really starting to push their promotion.
Yeah, I mean...
I reckon it's likely then that we'll get I mean, either an update or like a trailer or a teaser for the new game. Hopefully, a teaser for the new game.
Yeah.
And then that will probably come out on the new Switch whenever that comes out, like sometime early next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we get like a teaser, let's say this summer we get like a trailer or a teaser or something, and then we get more information at the end of the year, and then this new Switch comes out, let's say next year, next year
or something. Yeah.
We'll see. And then it can come out at that time as well. Like it could come out at the same time as the console. They could come together. So that could be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I've been watching. I subscribe to a lot of Animal Crossing YouTubers, so they make all their content on Animal Crossing. They cover all the news, and they've all been saying the same thing. They think there's either going to be a big update or the new game's going to come out on the new Switch. And we do know for certain there's going to be. I think there was a rumor that was certified that Animal Crossing is going to have another game. We just don't know when it's going to be, what it's going to be, what it's going to be on. So it's like. And it feels like Nintendo are sending us a silent message to say, look, we've got something planned. Because we know Nintendo. When they decide to kill something, they decide to kill it. I will eat my shoes, and I'm going to bet £100 and eat my own shoes if they start promoting the 3DS again. That's how sure that I know they've killed it, right? If they start out of the blue suddenly, buy the 3DS, we're going to open everything back up again. They're never going to do that. They're famous for killing their own stuff. But Animal Crossing, we thought we saw the end, right? That's the end of that game. But all of a sudden they're promoting it after 5 years, which is... Nintendo have never really done that. And that's the thing. A lot of YouTubers have been saying, this is the first-hand sort of ever time Nintendo's ever done this. It really has been. Once they've released a game and decided to drop it, they've dropped it. They've never gone back and promoted it 5 years after it's been released. Something's going on there. And it isn't, by the way, it isn't promoting any new game. It's all on New Horizons. They're promoting New Horizons particularly. So the reason why my theory that they might decide to just update that game again is because why are they drawing everyone's attention back to New Horizons? Because so many people do still play it. So, and now that they're putting money and effort into entire tours in aquariums, like get into Animal Crossing again. So
could be a DLC or something as well. You never know.
I mean, we've had the DLC, haven't we?
Could be another
second one. Yeah. What could it be though?
Well, I think we'll have to wait and find out, but it's clear, at least, that something's coming.
Something's coming.
Somewhere, yeah.
I didn't really like the DLC, though. Again, the DLC for New Leaf, which was Happy Homes, was way better than the Happy Homes in New Horizons. And a lot of people will agree with me on this, because, like I said, they only give you like the option to make 5 buildings in the city. So you can customize a shop, a music hall, a school, a hospital, and they left out the music hall, they left out the shop. I'm like, what? Just these little things, They could have made it even better than New Leaf, but no, New Leaf has got more options. So, bit annoyed, to be fair. Didn't like it, but can't complain. I can't complain.
Surely the next game will be better.
Yeah.
Surely.
Because if it isn't,
they'll learn.
Hopefully they'll learn.
Because, okay, look at all of them, right?
Mm.
So, the original on GameCube was good. It was good.
It was.
Then they had City Folk or Wild Worlds. One of those came.
I think it was City Folk first. Yeah, and then Wild World came next.
They're pretty much the same. The one that came before was good. The one that came after was not very good. Then they released New Leaf, and it was very good again. And then they released New Horizons, and it wasn't very good. So surely they've had one good, one bad, one good, one bad.
It's always like that, yeah.
Now, the next one has to be good, because this last one wasn't very good.
Exactly.
That's what I think. I think, hopefully, they'll learn from the mistake, and then fix it. And do
I agree. I think that might happen. I think they might just be making a better game, hopefully. Because New Leaf, in my opinion, is one of the best. That was, I think, I don't know, I might be wrong. I think it still stands as the best seller in Animal Crossing, if I'm being honest.
Probably does, yeah.
I think it still is.
And seeing all the adverts for it on TV. And, being a kid and hearing the theme song and everything. It's great.
Yeah. I know New Horizons blew up initially, but I don't think I think it's close, but it still hasn't topped the New Leaf in sales. Because if you think about it, a lot of people have been put off of New Horizons because of, I've been put off of it in certain ways. One of the main reasons. Lack of features and the online, the massive. I think it was Nintendo membership online really has lost them a lot of their followers because you can't play Animal Crossing with your friends without paying. I think the whole point of New Leaf, why it was so fun, is because you had all this sort of stuff firsthand, and you could just pull out your 3DS and play right there and then with your friend for free. Decorate each other's
islands. And you
islands.
had all those games as well. Well, they didn't initially have the games on release for New Horizons.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And it was just the minute it was first released, I remember I coveted that game. I remember coveting that game so bad. I saw I think I started playing when I was 15, 16 or 15. I was, and I saw the advert for it when the 3DS was still pretty big back then, and I was like, oh yes, I really like the look of this. And I remember asking my parents for it, and they went no. And I'm what? I said, no, you can't have it. Just can't. We're not going to give it to you. And I was like, okay, that's a bit silly, isn't it? And then I think they were just going to surprise me or something because they then bought it for me. So I was like, I was ill. I had the flu, and then my dad just came in the room and was like, "You well?" I was like, "What? This is the best thing you've ever done." I'm joking. Kevin, give me the game, and I was like,
that's nice. Yeah.
I remember I had man flu. And I mean that. I've really hated it was man flu because I wasn't, this is the thing, man. They say man flu exists. It does. When I get the flu, I'm staying in bed for 3 weeks. I hate it. It's bad. I can't do anything. Stayed in bed for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I think it was the worst time of my life, mate. I've never been this ill. And I never have been that ill since. But I was really ill and I got the game, 15 years old, and I was playing it. And it was just, I was so ill, like runny nose, high fever, and I was like, Animal Crossing. And then it was just so fun, man. Loved it. Played it for 3 years straight.
Man. Good timing, yeah.
Good timing. It was amazing. Played it back when it was popular as well. So everyone was playing it. I remember I went to school. It was banned. You shouldn't have 3DSs. They were actually banned.
Yeah.
And I still snuck it in. And what we'd do, we'd go into the boys' toilets and whip out 3DSs. That's a bit of naughty Nintendo news.
That sounds so... Yeah. We'd go into the boys' toilets and whip out. It just sounds crazy. Bro.
You dirty little gay.
You said it, man. You said it.
Fair enough. Right. I did say it. You got the sus mind here, mate. But yeah, I did say that. Yeah, we would pull... No. Not pull out either. That's so bad. We would take... That's
take out.
We would take out... 3DSs. And we would play Animal Crossing.
Lovely. And you probably did Street Pass as well, yeah?
Pardon?
You did like Street Pass and that as well, yeah?
Yeah, we did that. Me and my friend Alex, shout out to Alex, I actually still know him. They're from Hong Kong. Me and him are best friends. Me and Alex, we put our 3DSs into school and we were playing them. And this is the one time I got detention for something. I remember. Well, I got detention a lot when I was a kid. But I had detention. I got detention because I was walking around with this 3DS in my bag, and I thought, I've really just forgotten my school days. But when I was like 15, but I was like, it fell out or something, and the teacher saw it and was like, "Who is this? Who does it belong to?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And then I was like, I looked at Alex, and I was like, "Alex, say you've got it as well." And he was like, "No." I was like, "Alex!" I was so angry because he had his, and I was like, I didn't want to grass him out and be like, my mate's got one. But when she said, "Whose is this?" I looked at him. I was like, "Alex, go on. We're gonna go through this together, aren't we?" And he didn't. I said,
code was ruined. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't do it. So I was like, "Yeah, it was me. You're banned." She wasn't really angry. She was like, "You do know these are banned, you know." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I love Animal Crossing. I like playing my Mario." And she's like, "I don't care. You've got detention after school." And I was so tempted to say, "Alex has it too," but I didn't because I'm that good friend. And now I wish I could go back in time and get him grassed out too. Because the dirty idiot.
Go on.
No, I would. I want to be a snitch. Because Alex got to go home and play 1 hour of Animal Crossing while I did 1 hour of sharpening pencils in a classroom, mate.
Yeah, well, there's one in 4 hours. So.
Oh, don't. It was.
I take his side on this.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, love you really, Alex. Me and Alex are still friends. Don't talk that much, but yeah, ever since that, our friendship was destroyed. I'm joking. But,
never the same after that.
Never the same. It wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to. Anyway, yeah, quickly. I know Americans, if you're listening, if that was your town, and I think we do have people that are in those towns. Check it out if you're an Animal Crossing fan. So, second story. Okay, right.
Second story, yeah.
No, the listeners are never going to even know you had that long, are they?
We had like a 40-minute chat in the break, yeah. Crazy.
Oh, but anyway.
We talk way too much.
Nothing ever happened. Let's move on.
Yeah, nothing, yeah.
Right, so, Eli, are you aware of the 3DS game Pushmo?
I am not.
You am? Oh, you got me on my... I was like, oh, yes!
Is it like the puzzle block?
Yes! That's it.
Okay, I am.
Yeah, a little red sumo-like man, and he walks around.
Yes.
Yeah, I've downloaded the entire game on the Hate Shop. Get it today. Promote the Hate Shop. Yeah, Pushmo. Do you like the game?
I do, it's fun, yeah. It's good.
There we go, good. I'm being honest with you. When I'm having a late night and I'm bored, I'm fed up of playing on my Switch, I literally pull out my 3DS and I play on Pushmo. Because you can, like, pull the blocks, yeah. It's like, and, like, most of the time, it gets harder, the levels you go, and you have to try and think, how am I going to do it, you know? So it's basically a really good puzzle game. I don't really, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know about you, Eli. I mean, I think you actually are, because you're an old man. Of course you have crosswords. But you do crosswords, don't you? You
all
sit
the
down.
time. I do crosswords, Sudoku, everything.
Yeah, you're the definition of a 60-year-old man. That's it. Yeah, if you're confused, I think you're confused, Eli, about who you are. You're actually a 60-year-old man trapped in a young man's body. You know
the games on my phone, they're all like educational, like guess the flags. Like
no.
Sudoku, I have like maths games, I have crosswords.
What the hell?
Yeah.
No, I think you need to come out and be silly and be like, I identify as a 61-year-old man.
Honestly, yeah, at this point.
I fear, the thing is, you're only 20 years old. I fear for when you're a granddad, bro. Like, what are you going to be like? Even
bro,
the white...
I will be so decrepit, honestly.
You'll be super wise, I think. Because you're so wise
I'll be a very, very wise, like, on my mountain, alone, secluded. Some youngling comes up to me and I give them the best advice of their life.
The best.
On their way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're that, I've said this before, you're that game character that gives out side quests. So
yeah.
I have a side quest for you.
Like the one guy who knows this old ancient myth and says, just sends you to find the legendary Pokemon, like, out of nowhere. There's a random NPC.
The random NPC that talks in, like, myths. Like, I'm walking around in Pokemon, and you bump into some old-looking NPC, and they talk in, like, pictures. They're like, when the mountain faces the sky, it's looking up. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
In Soul Silver, there's this guy, random old guy in a random town in the post game, and he'll give you
which game is this?
Soul Silver.
Oh right, Soul
or Heart
Silver.
Gold. He'll give you the wing for the other legendary Pokemon.
Yeah,
just random guy. No one tells you where he is. No one tells you he has it.
Yeah,
he's just in a town somewhere. You talk to him, he's like, "Oh, I have this. Do you want it?" I'm like, "Bro, where'd you get this from?" And you go and you get the Pokemon. It's like, bro, this legendary Pokemon. You just had this casually in your pocket for like 30 years.
Oh wow,
bro, that's gonna be me in the future. I'll have this like technology, just handing it out to people randomly. Like, oh yeah, I found this old like thing that's worth so much money now. Just take it.
I found an iPhone Pro 15 Max. Have it. Oh mate,
bro,
I think
Blackberries will be ancient history when I'm older.
Oh, they will. No, they'll be in a museum. I think.
Honestly,
you'll still have one. Everyone will be flocking around your house just to get your phone, put it in the museum. Like, but this is my phone. I use it. To be fair, I feel I wouldn't be surprised if you go back to the Nokia phone. Just beep beep beep.
The thing is, I would get a flip phone.
Really?
But I would, just because I can just text people and be like normal. But everyone will call me old, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, be you, Eli. Express yourself. Get a flip phone again. don't actually. You might get bullied by me every day. But yeah, man. I feel like I thought I was saying that. Yeah, I like that about Pokemon though, and certain games like some NPCs can really change your direction in the game, like give you something really big and like. But they're not. They're just an NPC. They're not even part of the story. Like you couldn't even bump into them if you didn't want to. And I think Skyrim has a lot of that as well, isn't it? Is it Skyrim? There's like other NPCs that. Yeah,
Skyrim is full of side quests and so much like random lore. Like you literally walk down the street, some guy runs up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, take this ancient relic. Okay, here's like a 20-hour quest that's just started out of nowhere. Like, bro, what have you just done? Like,
wow.
No explanation, just gives you this quest, and then you're off on an adventure. And you finish it, and you're like, wow, how did that even start?
Yeah, like what?
You had a great time, but like, how did that even... Like it's not very introduced very well, but yeah.
It all started by pressing A. Or try. Like just bang, talk to this guy and then, can you get this for me? Okay, fine. And then literally hours of trying to do this side quest, and then you actually get some really good rare resources. I was going to talk to you about this before we talk about Pushmo. I was going to say, I really want to get into Skyrim right? Because it's an old game, but it's very well loved. A lot of people love it.
Very, very good. You would like it.
I've never played it.
There's so much. There's so much to do. The only thing I would say is avoid the Falmer ruins. There's like these old ancient ruins that are scattered all like underground, the whole map basically.
Yeah.
And any quest that puts you in one of them, you'll be there for so long. It could just be like, oh, I left my sword at the entrance of these ruins. You go in the entrance and it looks behind you, and then you're trapped in a tunnel for so long. Yeah. It's the most annoying thing. And the enemies there are difficult. You have to be like high level to do it. Anytime you go there, you're going to be there for so long, and it's all dark and quiet. You just sneak everywhere. So annoying.
And is it? Because I've been starting to watch YouTube videos on it because I'm interested. Is it basically an open world game though? So
open world, yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Quests. Is that what I mean?
Open world role playing. You can play any character you want. You can do whatever you want. It's very open. There's the main story, obviously, and you are implored to follow the main story. And then there are these big like faction quests, and then like hundreds of side quests. So it's all. Can you?
I mean, I'm just asking because you're the expert. I think you even got pictures in your room of Skyrim stuff.
I have. How many have I got? I have 3 framed Skyrim pictures.
You do?
I have Skyrim coasters everywhere.
You love Skyrim.
Coins, Skyrim, like, jewelry boxes, merch everywhere. I love it. It's great.
I was say, I really like your room. Just genuinely. That's a bit random, but like, before I ask more questions about Skyrim in a minute, but like, I was going to say, when I went to your house and stayed in your room, you were very kind. I kicked you out your room. You slept in the little room. I had all the beds. I felt so bad. I was really enjoying the bed, and I was like,
and it was yourself.
I feel a bit sorry.
I was a sleeping bag in the next room. Yeah.
I was like, actually, I feel a bit bad.
That's fine. You're the guest, of course. You're the guest.
Yeah, it gave me his higher room. This is why Eli's a good friend. Yeah. But anyway, I was saying though, that's my original point. I really like your room because it's like there's just no clutter. Like it's literally like a serial killer's room. It's like bed, shelf.
It's very much
desk.
just like bed, bedside table, piano, loads of empty floor space. I like to keep it very neat.
It's minimalistic, and I love minimalism.
Minimalist, yeah.
But the thing is, I have a lot of stuff packed into my drawer that I don't even like. A lot of memorabilia. I like to hold on to a lot of stuff, but I've had to I had to try and get rid of a lot because I used to hate how my room was. But it's all been redone, so I got rid of like 80% of the stuff in my room, and now it's more minimalistic. But what about you? It's like you just have a place. Everything has its place, and there's not a single thing out of order. Like there's no papers from your past. There's no school, but it's all bang. It's gone. It's just everything that you need, and that's that. It's just everything is in order. It's like that's what I like.
Maybe I'm old. But I have a filing cabinet downstairs, so I keep all my letters and my bills and everything.
That's not old. That's organised. There you go. W. But yeah, I mean, back to I was saying before we got to put. I want to say, didn't they remake Skyrim though? Didn't they make a better version of it? Well, they did.
Yeah, the original, they remade it like special edition. So it had better graphics and you can mod it and things and it's all runs smoother. And they remade it again recently. Well, not recently, I think it was the 10th anniversary, so a couple of years ago. Or a few years ago. Anniversary edition. That's a scam.
It's a scam?
Because like, it doesn't actually add anything to the game. You get mods, basically.
Mm.
But you could get the mods for free anyway. So the mods come with the game. And it's like, cool, all this new content. You could just download the mods on the old version, and it's exactly the same.
It sounds to me like Ark. I don't think I ever played Ark. It's the dinosaur game. Like Ark 1, it's the best. Like they made a new Ark recently called Ascended Genesis, and all it's got is better graphics, mate. Like and then it comes with mods, but no one wants to play it because it's really powerful. You need a really powerful PC to play it. I could get it, but no, it's just not worth it because the old Ark has the better mods, all these new dinosaurs and stuff. Like, there's no point in getting the new one. So it sounds to me a similar sort of thing. Like the old one is just better in this case. But like, is it too old? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't like playing a game that's too old.
It depends on your definition of too old. Like, Skyrim Special Edition, the graphics aren't amazing. Yeah. Like, if you look closely at the ground, you'll see it's a blurry texture or whatever.
Yeah.
But in general, the scenery and the lighting, gorgeous. Yeah. For a game of its age, and even for a game now, it's a very beautiful game. So when you look at the bigger picture, very pretty. If you look at it too close, then you kind of look and go, okay, maybe, this game's like 13, 14 years old. All right, I can see that now.
Yeah.
But for in general, if you just look at it, big picture, brilliant.
Can you
the gameplay is good as well. It's all like very well fleshed out. The story's good. The voice acting's nice. It all works, and you can interact with everything in the world. You can pick up everything. You can knock over everything. That's what I like. It's very open.
Can you punch people in the face?
You can at any time.
Really? Okay, you sold. It's so. That's all I like. That's why I like the game that you played in London. I'm probably going to get that
Watch
game
Dogs,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah, Watch Dogs. I'm probably
You
going to
ran
get
over
it.
everyone in the car.
We keep joking about that because you took a picture of that very bridge and you were like, "This is the bridge that Judah once killed thousands on," and everyone else in the Discord was like, "What the fuck?" Because they don't know.
Everyone else had no clue.
Yeah,
and
it's me and you.
Like,
It's an in joke. I'm like, yeah. Oh, that was funny though. I think, but in Skyrim, can you like go fishing?
Yeah, there's fishing as well. Yeah.
Can you put them in tanks?
I think you can decorate your own. Yeah, so there's
Oh,
DLC, by the way, which comes with special edition.
yeah.
And one of the DLC is you can build your own home. So you can chop
Yeah.
trees, mine, whatever. You can build your own house in certain locations. And I think they do have like pets and
That's what I mean. Pets. Is
things
there
you
like
can
an option for like have a horse? I don't know, a cat, a dog.
yeah, you can have horses. You can have
Yeah.
dogs. You can have like
Reptile?
foxes as well. If you can adopt children. If your children have
Oh, you have
like,
children.
interest, yes, your children
Wait.
might want a crab or a lizard or
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
you can have
really?
anything.
So I like being creative. So if they were like, "Oh, I want an iguana," you can actually go out and find an iguana and grab it.
well, they bring it back to you. They go, Dad, can I keep this? And you go, yes or no.
Wait, so you can have a wife
Yes, you can have a wife or a husband.
and I don't know what I'm saying this.
You can adopt children. You cannot make children.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to get it anymore.
You can't
Oh.
make children, but you can adopt them. But the thing is, it's really sweet to adopt them because you do see like kids in the cities like begging on the streets. So you can help them
Okay, that's
and,
kind
like,
of cute.
adopt them or go
No,
to
but
an
I
orphanage.
thought, that means it's
Or
too
if you're
vanilla.
really evil, if you hate someone, you can kill them, orphan their children by getting rid of the parents, and then adopt the children.
Right, I'm getting Skyrim, mate.
You can be so
I'm
evil in
getting
Skyrim. You can do
Skyrim.
so many bad things.
Can I get it on the
It's great.
PC? I want to buy it on the PC.
Yeah, it's everywhere, yeah.
I'll get it. On the Switch? No.
It is on Switch, but I don't think Switch version is very good.
Okay, I'll probably get it on PC because I'm a PC gamer at heart as well. I mean, I've one question though. Like, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it's trying to be vanilla, but like, you can. I'm a bit annoyed you can't have your own kids. Not for the point of no, I wanted some NSW content. No. I'm not saying that. It's because you can. Like, I'll be cool if you made a character. You met a girl that you liked, man, whatever, whoever you are, and then you like have a kid that looks like both of the two
That would
characters.
be good, yeah.
That's what I mean,
The
like, why
kids-
do they do
The kids
that?
are generic, unfortunately, but,
Yeah, but yeah,
it's
you
a
don't
very,
need
it's
to do
a
that.
very old game. Sorry.
But you don't even. You can just go to the door, shut the door, and go. Love happened, and then walk out. Like the kids there, like you know what I mean, like because I played a Harvest Moon, and they do that. Like you marry a girl that you like that in the village. Harvest Moon, Nintendo game actually. You choose a girl. You have to you have to do all these things for her. It's like trying to get the love up. You have to buy all these gifts. It's
Like
very
Stardew Valley
toxic.
kind of.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, because you bought me everything, I'll marry you. You know, fucking toxic, isn't it? But yeah, you get them, and then let's have a kid. Like you just like the night happens, and then the next day, oh, I'm feeling funny. What's up? I'm pregnant. Abort. No, I'm joking. I'm like, I'm saying that, and then you have the baby, and see what I mean? Like you could just do that in Skyrim. I don't know why you don't have to have NFSW content, but okay. But that's my only dig at Skyrim. Then I can't have kids of my own, or my own blood. Man.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. There's lots of races you can choose as well, and they all have like their own abilities and things.
Ooh.
So it's handy. It's handy.
Can you be an elf? Can you be a different
There's
time of?
3 different types of elves. Yeah.
Can you be an animal? Can you be?
You can be a werewolf.
Oh,
And you can be like
okay.
a lizard person.
Okay.
And a Khajiit, which is a cat person. So
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Can we play together on it? Last wish.
yeah, gladly, bro. I'll show you.
Right, no, I'm getting it then. The next time I get my pay, I'm gonna get the game and we're gonna make a YouTube video.
Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're getting Skyrim. I've decided.
Yes,
Well, you've already got
yes.
it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, really.
Getting
I have
Skyrim.
over 1,000 hours in the damn thing, but yeah.
Right, you better give me some resources then. Give me some kids. I don't know.
Yes.
That sounds very weird.
I will show
Anyway.
you my children. No, just kidding.
I'll kill your children. No, I'm joking. They're like, have my son.
Okay, that is the one thing, the main problem. You can't like kill children.
Oh.
In the game, you need a mod to kill children, which I always have installed, by the way.
I'm getting the mod then. Too bad. I'm
Yeah,
buying
yeah,
I think it's, I feel like games are so good because if you're a serial killer, Just don't do it in real life. Do it in the game.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Sometimes I will make a new save, right?
Yeah,
I will give myself god powers on the mods, and I'll just go around every city and kill hundreds of NPCs.
I know.
Slaughter them. They can't stop me. I'll kill them all. And I do that for hours. I'll spend all day doing that, and it'll be so fun. And I'll be like, okay,
You're not the only one, mate. It's weird. And then, like, halfway through, you realise, like, oh, have I got tendencies? like, because I've been, I don't want to even say, I've done the most wicked things to these open world. There was a game I once played, I forgot what it's called now, but I'm not even joking here. You could do anything. Like, you could grab someone, and, like, you could bash their head into things, right? And things like that. But I grabbed someone, like a woman, it wasn't even in the street, and I got her head and I slammed it again. This isn't real life, by the way, this is in a game.
This is real life, guys. This is real life.
No, shut up. And I slammed her head into a pole until it like went through her head and there was blood over it. Kept on going. And then I just made her body into mash. I was enjoying it as well. I stopped for a second. I was like,
it relieves the stress of life.
No, I was like, oh shit.
The problem with like if you do that in games too often, it's like now when I play a normal Skyrim playthrough, even if I'm trying to be like a good guy, I'm like, okay, I'm a good guy. I'm for the army and whatever I'm doing. I'll see someone when I walk in, and I'll be like, I just want to kill them so badly.
Yeah.
For no reason, I just want to kill them. And then I do it, and I'm like, I'm not really a good guy anymore, am I? I've just killed an innocent person.
Yeah, you've just gone and done that. Or you just have the really big urge to punch them. I want to punch them.
Yeah, just for no reason. Just
like, bang! Right?
Yeah.
Right. I used to play GTA, and the drug dealers, right? I used to think I was really edgy. So I'd go up to a drug dealer, I'd buy some drugs. This is also in a game. We can't get out of context so much. I'd go up to a drug dealer, buy some drugs, and then I'd shoot them after buying off them. So
as you do,
yeah. So you would buy the drugs, and then bang, they're dead. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm like, haha, just like I'm the king here. Like, I'm just going to kill the drug dealers.
I'm going to clip this, by the way.
Go on, do it. If you clip this and then we post it without the context, I don't know.
Put it on your shorts, bro.
No, it's going on your YouTube channel, and you can try and get me cancelled. Challenge, but I will easily find something as well. So. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I can cancel you as well, mate. I'm pretty sure.
We'll see.
Anyway. Pushmo, the chick crying.
Oh yeah, Pushmo.
Yeah, Pushmo. It says Pushmo could possibly be returning soon. And by the way, I just want to say I'm very sorry for Roan again. The timestamps are going to be so hard. Shout out to Roan. Shout out to Roan. This is his stop. Shout out to Roan for timestamping this. Intelligent Systems recently updated their official website, and something has caught eagle-eyed viewers' eyes. Okay, it's that Pushmo has been given its very own category on the site. Where's my brain? Despite the fact that we haven't received a new Pushmo game in nearly a decade, it's only been on the 3DS, I think. One thing to note is that even Advanced Wars hasn't been given a separate option on the site. Let's cross our fingers and hope that something Pushmo related is announced during this month's scheduled Nintendo Direct presentation. So two things here. Also an announcement. Eli, how do you feel about the new Nintendo Direct coming out? We have a lot of them. But
I don't know if I'm really expecting much, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think there should be something,
Something there.
Yeah.
Pushmo, again, this is like a similar to the Animal Crossing thing. People have seen them suddenly do something for Pushmo. That isn't necessarily game related, but it's like, oh, that's funny. Why would they be doing something for Pushmo that's came out a decade? This is 10 years ago. Maybe we're going to see a Nintendo Switch. Because to be fair with you, I would love a Pushmo game on the Switch.
I think it'd be cute. It'd be a small little, just fun game, yeah.
Yeah, pop it out if you're playing handheld, or hook it up to your TV and have big puzzle. Whatever floats your boat, really. But I don't know. That's not really the thing. It's
also just having a new game is nice anyway. New puzzles, new.
Yeah, an updated Pushmo. They could probably put more options onto it because really they've got so much that they can do. With new puzzles, new options, You can have your own little character, probably. You could really be adventurous with Pushmo on the Switch. You could.
Yeah.
So, because the 3DS, you can only do puzzles. There's no story. So it's like, well, why don't they do a story as well? Story puzzles. There's so much ideas. And Pushmo it did very well. Pushmo did very well. It's underrated, but it did. I think it sold a lot. I think it was over 1 million. It was. I read in a report. It's funny you've actually said you played it, because I've actually had a few friends of mine that I didn't even know played it.
Yeah, it's one of those games that I very randomly bought just one day for no reason. I just thought, oh, look at this, it looks cute, and I bought it, and then that was it.
Yeah. Well, I have a question before we move on to the last story. How many games have you downloaded off the Hate Shop now it's available? Have you downloaded any new other ones that are recently, maybe, that you wanted to try out?
Not recently, but I have, I don't know, maybe I have like 6 or 7, I think, in total. So it's not a lot, you know, I don't go on my 3DS as much as I should. I don't really play games as much as I should, but... I try,
yeah. One of them should be Monster Hunter Stories, Mr. Turp.
Yes.
But
it will be.
I don't think you want to play it. You just don't want to.
I do. I'm just, you know, waiting.
Okay. Well, waiting for what? just download it. It's not that hard.
I know.
But anyway, we'll see. We won't push him, because he might stab me to death. He might have the sudden urge to kill me. I don't like Judah anymore. See what I mean? That's the funny thing. You have a fine line between gaming and real life. So Eli, I like to slaughter an entire city. You'll be sitting at home one day, you're like, you know what, Judah, I really don't like you.
And that's it. That's the last we heard from you,
Yeah, and that's the last. Gone. And then you're like, oh shoot, I actually killed him. Whoops. I better quickly, delete my save data and, oh shit, no, it's real life.
Yeah, you can't quick save this one.
I can't quick save. Oh dear, whoops. I'm not a good guy anymore. But yeah, okay. Anyway, let's move on to the last story of the week. Now, it's another Monster Hunter news story, and it's big news. New Monster Hunter Wilds trailer has been released. You may recall that the trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds was officially revealed at Sony's State of Play presentation roughly a week ago. Well, earlier today, Capcom confirmed that a new trailer would be released for the game during today's Summer Game Fest presentation. As promised, that is exactly what has happened. A brand new trailer has debuted at the Summer Game Fest. In fact, it was at the very end. They'll do that, don't they? They always when that's the biggest thing at the end. These things is at the very end trailer of the presentation. It was also officially confirmed that there will be a cross-play. So, what does that mean? It's going to go to other consoles. Interesting. So it's been officially confirmed it's going to be a cross-play. I don't know what that means. Cross-play.
Well, yeah, it means multiple cross-platform, I assume.
So it's going to be on the Xbox. That's revelational. That is. Monster Hunter's never been on anything but Nintendo. But to be fair, it's not a Nintendo game, it's Capcom.
Yeah. But still, that's good.
That's a new thing, that is. That's big news. However, a Nintendo Switch version is still not confirmed. What? Okay, that's even bigger news. It's really blowing my mind. We'll talk about this. However, a Switch version has not been confirmed. It is still slated.
PC and everything else, but not.
That's weird. It's still been slated for a release in 2025. As for the trailer, you can see it for yourselves down below. And I've seen the trailer, and I think I need to recover, because this is a Nintendo game. What are they doing?
Well, it's like it has its Nintendo origins, but it's not really.
No, it's not. No, mate, it's Nintendo. The thing is, I know that it's not an Nintendo. Like they don't have to confirm, but Nintendo are their producer, if you like. It's just like Pokemon, right? Pokemon are their own company, but Nintendo pretty much runs what they do with the games. So same with Capcom. Capcom also helps make Pokemon, I think, as well. But anyway, Capcom is the head of Monster. Or was it? I think it's either Capcom or something else that made Monster Hunter. It is Capcom. But it looks like they've just decided to be rebellious and right, no, Nintendo, we don't even know if we're going to put it on Nintendo anymore. Let's move to other consoles. And they've obviously made a deal with the PlayStation, obviously, I think, and the Xbox and PC. They're not right. Yeah. They're getting more money. And actually,
it'll come to the Switch, surely.
Surely. I mean, it's never done this. I mean, I saw the trailer, bro, and I think I can understand. It looks bloody, man. Like as maybe, trying to say,
maybe on the new Switch then, maybe on the new one.
It looks really powerful. Like the graphics are on. Like I think this is the best Monster Hunter game I've ever seen. I'm being dead honest with you. I mean, I'll send you the trailer later for us to. I've got a bit of time.
Sure.
But I'll just so you have a look. And I think I mean, I think the reason I know you would like the original Monster Hunter games, not stories. The one I want you to play is a storyline one, but the other one The normal Monster Hunters. I think you would like them because you can do anything. You can walk around, do side quests, have your own house, but you're in like a world of dragons and you have to train them. That's why I don't know why you've not got I don't know why you've not played it. Mate.
I think I've seen people play it, if that counts, but I haven't played it myself. I've never seen.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's strange, yeah.
I know. I mean, like, I want to try and get you into it, but there's no forcing him. He likes his Skyrim. Got to play with Skyrim instead. To be fair, Skyrim, I want to get into. I genuinely want to get into Skyrim, so we'll talk about that. But yeah, I'm really excited though. As much as I'm a bit surprised, I'm also excited because we're now going to reach a new audience. You know what I mean? Like Monster Hunter has always been underrated in my opinion. Like I've played it, I'm like, this is so good. The music is so good. Everything is so good. Why isn't it big? And it's only just got really big. It is big. Like, don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter is known, but it's not known enough. And now, they've obviously made a deal with other platforms. It's coming out to the PlayStation audience. And now I can be like, look at Monster Hunter, you know what I mean, mate? And they'll be like, yes, because it's on the PlayStation, it's on the Xbox, it's on the PC, you know what I mean? So this is big, and I'm happy. Like, it's one of my favourite franchises. It's like, I don't know, seeing your best friend win the lottery. It's like that. I'm like, oh wow, like this is so cool. Like for them, I'm happy they're going somewhere in life. I mean, they've sold millions of copies, but I mean, how do you feel? Do you think this is going to get them more money?
I think definitely it's going to expand their audience.
Yeah,
like having it on not just on Nintendo is a big deal.
It
on
is.
its own anyway. Having it not on Nintendo at all is a bit strange, but it is what it is, I guess.
Like, has Nintendo killed one of their family members or something? It's like, right, fuck. That's what it seems like, isn't it? It's a bit weird. It's like...
But I mean, other than that, it's looking good, yeah.
I mean, to carry the whole point, it's like Nintendo has carried them since they started. And then it seems like they're almost stabbing them in the back, don't you think? Like, it's weird. They've just come out and said, right, we've got a new game releasing.
I mean, it could be that they just can't handle it, the platform.
Maybe. I mean, but that's a good point. But they've just turned around.
You say it looks really good. Then.
Oh, mate.
But again, surely they won't. Surely it'll be like, okay, at least for the new Switch when that comes out.
That's what I mean. Maybe they could probably... The thing, I don't know how Nintendo feels about this, because I think this is the first time we're seeing this. I'm not sure if it's happened before, but it's like a Nintendo game. It's like Nintendo is branded on it almost. Like, that's a Nintendo game. Like, if I say it to my friend, that's a Nintendo game. But it's now breaking free of that chain, and it's becoming a game. You know what I mean? It's now coming... Yeah. It's going to become available on all platforms, crossplay, and that means a lot more money. And it also is very happy because now I can actually like play with my mates who have a PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow, I feel like they're going to reach a bigger audience now, which is smart, very smart. Again, you've got a good point. I feel like the Switch probably won't be able to run the game, just like GTA 6 can't be run on the Switch. The memes for GTA 6. Have you seen them yet? Now you're on Instagram and stuff. GTA 6 means.
Which ones though?
It's just like, I'm surprised. I mean, you'll probably find them eventually. Basically, like, something will happen in life. Like, I don't know, a car's just giving birth. Oh, no, someone will comment, no way this has happened before GTA 6.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen it everywhere, yeah. Yeah,
it's like, I don't know, like, I mean, I made my own meme of it. I saw on Twitter, I was on Twitter the other day, and I saw Jaguar. And it was a meme saying, look at Jaguar. And it was like, I don't know, I forget what it was stupid, but it just said, look at this Jaguar, it's giving birth to another Jaguar. It was a car, it was in the car. It was a car giving birth to another car. And then I quoted the post and said, no way we're seeing a Jaguar car give birth to another Jaguar car before GTA 6.
Yeah. Okay,
and I was like, that's such a funny meme. I'm so funny with memes, and no one liked it, because Twitter's dead now. But... yeah, I mean...
Twitter is a miserable place, but yeah.
It's very miserable. I mean, I'm again, actually, funny thing, like, I don't use Twitter, but recently, my girlfriend has got me into Twitter. It's weird, I don't use Twitter, I've never used it, really, haven't been on it, but then my girlfriend, she's like, go on Twitter, I'm like, alright, I'll go on Twitter, and then I'm like, and then I kind of, it's like I wean myself onto it, I'm like...
yeah.
You know,
You're in the same boat as me with social media, so...
Yeah, exactly. So what I do is I scroll through and then I'm like, you know what? I like Twitter. You know what I mean? So it's weird. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm sidetracking again. So Monster Hunters, big announcement, guys. If you're a Monster Hunters fan, I'm sure you'll find this good news. Go and check out the trailer if you have not heard this before. Go and check it out. It's amazing. It looks very good. Yeah, man. Let's move on to an ad break. And then we're back with your questions of the week. And yes, let's have an ad break. Ad break time.
Sorry to interrupt the episode. I'm Roan Fern, the co-host of this podcast. If you're a regular listener to our podcast, you would know that me and Judah love to hear from our community. Every single week, we read out your comments and questions on the podcast. One viewer wrote in telling us how they found their wife directly through the popular 3DS game, Pokemon X. Bloody hell, you don't hear that every day. You can become that viewer by writing into our podcast email, jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. I know all of you hate ads, so on with the show.
And we're back from the ad break. Rowan, I'll say it for you, that was a lovely ad. Anyway, let's go on to question of the week. And this week we have a question from Ellie. I almost said Eli. I thought that's Eli. That's how tired I am. Ellie, she has said, "Hey Judah and Rowan, I have been a listener since the days that Beth came on. Will she be coming back on? Love what you guys do. My question is, do you have any special guests planned to come on sometime soon? I love you, Ellie from the UK. Thanks for all the love and thank you for this email. Beth, I think, do you remember Beth, Eli? She joined.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, Beth is a signature. She won an award, so I'm sure Rowan, if you could timestamp this and just say Beth or something, because I'll send this clip to her, because she'll be interested to hear this. But yeah, Beth won an award. She came on the podcast quite a few times. She's actually my childhood friend, Beth is. I've known her for ages. I think her boyfriend is... he's a massive gamer and he loves Pokemon. So, very, very Nintendo sort of. She's got a Switch as well, Great, good friend of mine, Beth is. I'm still good friends with Beth. We're not falling out or anything. Like we've just not like had her back on the podcast. It's just not come up. She did come on fairly recently for the debate. Yeah.
Christmas as well, or what?
No, she was actually going to come on to the Christmas one, I think, but then something came up because she was very busy. The thing is, her and Liam from the debate were going to come and join us. It's almost like a parlay because we were like seen as enemies because we were debating each other, and then it's like, we're all hanging out at Christmas. It's fine. Everyone loves each other at Christmas, But yeah, it was a shame. It could have been really more fun with Liam and Beth because they're both really. I mean, Liam's a Pokemon expert. He's an expert, and yeah, I mean, so it'd be good to have Liam back on. Actually, we have had a lot of requests to have just Liam, on an episode because a lot of people did actually enjoy him, I guess, in the debate, and they agreed with him and not me because he actually knew his stuff. So I will talk to Liam. And we'll probably get him on and we'll do a Pokemon episode.
More guests on the.
We do need more guests.
Show, yeah.
We've had
Definitely.
Matty. That's been a change.
Yeah.
We have, but we're starting to get more people on. Just more.
We're gonna have like a variety.
Yes. Yeah. And I think Ellie mentioned. She said any special guests. So that means like probably a one-time sort of like a big YouTuber or something. And that is the plan. I've been talking to other YouTubers that are like slightly bigger than me, and there are a few that have said yes. But I've just not followed it up and been like, okay, what day? I've just left them hanging. So I need to contact them back. And so I do need to do a bit of planning myself, which I do need to do. I need to arrange dates, and I'll probably there's one person I have in mind, a streamer I want to have on this podcast, who's way bigger than me. But we'll see how that goes. I need to pitch it to her first. And yeah, so Ellie, that is the plan. At the moment, it's kind of dry, as in. I mean, you still obviously listen, but what I'm saying is we are going to change. Like, I'm genuinely I'm thinking in the next coming weeks, before I get busy, I'm actually going to, me and Rowan, because Rowan needs to get back first. When he's not busy, me and him are going to, because we're the owners of the podcast, we're going to sit down and say, right, changes are going to get made here and there. We're going to have this person on, we're going to have that person on, contact more people, actually get back to them. And that'll be good. So, yes, Ellie. As to Beth coming back on, I don't know. I have to ask her. I genuinely... She might be up for it, but yeah, I'll pitch it to her. I'll message her and be like...
I think she will. She
I'm sure.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
She does. I actually spoke to her last week because she was... me and Beth constantly joke about this because, it's a bit... I'm not going to go too storied into it, but I used to hate Taylor Swift. I did. Okay, I'm sorry, Swifties. I'm very sorry. I better protect myself really fucking quickly. I've noticed the people that like, just like BTS and K-pop, people that like Taylor, protect her. Like, if you say one thing about Taylor Swift to a Swiftie, that's what they're called. They go, "What? No! You can't say that about Taylor!" My current partner, she loves Taylor Swift.
I was going to say it's on her profile, sorry.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, shit. I said to my girlfriend, I said, I don't like her. And the thing is, me and my girlfriend have a Spotify playlist together. That's one of the things we do, you know. We have our music, all that we. Yeah, but that's kind of a cute thing to do, I guess. Have a music playlist together. And she's been adding all these Taylor songs, and I only told her halfway down the line. I was like, you do realise I don't like her, but I was like, but. You're getting me into her. Definitely not lying. You're getting me into her, you know? Oh. I hope she didn't hear that. Beth hit me up and was like, she was like, oh, I noticed your girlfriend was a Swiftie. How are you going to do that, eh? Because I always used to send Beth messages being like, just Taylor's shit, just to wind her up. Because Beth would put on a story, oh, Taylor Swift, and I'd be like, you know, she's fucking, no one likes Taylor. I'll just wind her up. I'll wind Beth up. Me and Roan both wind her up. We do. And she'd be like, no. We have this big, like, it's all banter, by the way. We're not actually arguing. It's just me taking the mick out of her. But now she had to take the mick out of me because my girlfriend likes Taylor. She's like, oh, so what are you going to do now? She was like, I'm very tempted to send your girlfriend all the screenshots if you hate her. I was like, no, don't. I'll even forge the award for this year. But yeah, we'll have her back on. That'll be good. I'll message her after the show. We'll have her back on. But yeah, man, have you got any ideas of anyone that you want to have on? I don't know.
Chris Broad,
Chris Broad, going straight to the top. I
mean,
I mean, he is someone I want to have on. But like, that would be once we've hit fame. Because like, I think we've got more chance of seeing the devil than of seeing Chris. Like, I'm being that honest with you. Like, he's one of them really busy guys. I've noticed, like, with Chris, I think I've seen some other YouTubers actually made a video saying like, I tried to collaborate with him, but we didn't have time. So that's like the end goal. Like, I feel like once I've done that, once I've had Chris on the podcast, I'm like, I'm done. I can retire. I've hit the highest possible person that I really enjoy. I actually bought his audiobook because I have Spotify Premium. Spotify Premium.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It was long. It was long.
Oh,
it's
mate.
It's very good.
Mate, did you get the book?
I have Spotify Premium as well. So it's the only audiobook I've listened to on Spotify.
Oh, since when did you get that? I thought you didn't have it.
No, a while ago.
Oh yeah, Spotify Premium is worth it.
Because I like how Chris voices the characters of like
when
he tells the story.
I didn't know he'd do that.
Yeah.
Rather
than speak normally, I'll put a voice on. It's great.
That's what I like about Chris. Like, he's not scared of getting someone being like, "Oh, you accent racist." Like, they're not. That's what I like about
Chris. He's just being himself, you know.
Yeah, he's like me. Just like, and I like how he does that. I'm like, yeah. Funny. I thought he would just read it out normally, but no, he had to make it funny.
He made it interesting.
Yeah. So shout out to Chris. Chris, I'm not. He's not listening to this. Of course he isn't. But yeah, Chris. No. It's time to say this. Actually, Chris has seen one of my shorts, and Chris has liked one of those shorts. That made my day, mate. So before I end the podcast, I know I'm talking so much. I'm so sorry. I mean, you're so hungry. You're like, I'm talking your ear off. But yeah. So I made a short, right, and it was me. It was clipped. My editor clipped it up. Shout out to Bidu, the shorts editor. He clipped it up of me saying, my person who made me start YouTube is Chris Broad, because he was like generally Chris. Like, I was going through a really shit time back in the day, and like, I watched Chris and he made me feel better. You know what I mean? Like, you always have that one person that you look up to like that. I want to be like him, and that he generally is the reason I started my content. Like, he gave me the confidence to, you know. So and then I just said that in the YouTube video. I didn't even expect Chris to see it. Like, because you think about it, like, a lot of big YouTubers have tried to collaborate with Chris and they haven't. Some people have, because he's just so busy. He's doing so much stuff. He's famous in that sense. Like, he's got millions of subscribers, 3 million. Not big, but he's big, you know, for himself. He's known in the Japan community. So, like, it was really, like, just made my day when I put that short. And then Chris himself liked it, and I was like,
it's great, like luck to have him have found it, and it's nice that he even liked it and everything as well. It's very sweet. Yeah.
Because like you might have seen it, but it's just because you think about how many people try and message him. Probably the amount of people that make stuff about him that he's not responded to, and it's just like I'm not even that significant, and he's just found, and you have to watch quite a bit for me to get to that. Do you know what I mean? Like he's actually watched the entire thing, like the little short. I was like,
that's great, yeah.
Oh, like Chris, thank you, Chris. I feel like if I ever see Chris in real life, I'm gonna say, do you recognise me? The short.
He'll probably say no, but it's fine.
He probably will because of the amount of people he sees every day. People like, no, who are you? And I'm like, right, this is me, Chris. New glasses, isn't it, Chris? Oh mate, if I feel like if I actually do see Chris and I have him on the podcast, I've got to play the clip of me all those years ago saying, "What now? Now? Oh, we'll never have Chris on. We'll never have Chris on." So
you said it multiple times as well.
I have
throughout the podcast. So you said you'd want it on, but it's not going to happen. So
when it is, I have to have it on.
No, you have to.
The thing is, I mean, this is. I think I can say this. I do talk a lot with his sister actually. His sister Emma Broad. She's also a YouTuber. What? What? Emma Broad and her husband have a channel called Always Away, and I've been like a really big fan of both of them as well. Like I generally like watching all their videos. They do like van life stuff content, and basically like I just sent them a message and she replied, and we started talking. I was like, that's weird, isn't it? Like, and then I would comment on the videos, always give it a love, like just everyone else. And then, like, I'll just send Emma Broad, like, a message, like anything, and would she reply back? I'm like, I like that. It's humble, like, chatting to your viewers. Yeah, so it's like, what? So I send a message. Oh, she replies back. I said, oh! It's a pleasant, it's weird. You rarely get that.
It's unheard of for a lot of, like, big YouTubers in general. But it's good.
She's a lot bigger than me. 10,000 subscribers they've got. Yeah. So it was just, it's just quite nice. Like, I feel like a part of their community. And I think tragically, their dog passed away that they've been travelling with, and they got really upset about it. And I sent them a message saying, "I'm very sorry about your dog." Replied straight back, "Thank you for sending." It's just like, I'm just like, and I bet you if this was clipped up and I sent this to Em, she would probably say, "Thank you for mentioning." You know what I mean? It's like, it's just nice to have that sort of.
Humility from someone in
it's
content
like
creating position,
and that's what I try and have. Like, I feel like I'm gonna try and have that for a long time. Even if I get bigger, I want thousands. I still want to reply to everyone because I like making them feel happy, making their day. You're a fan, I'll give them a like.
Also, having a connection with your audience is nice anyway. To actually, know your audience a bit better is handy. Like for you have your regular streaming people, and they are like your little community now. So. I
talk to all of them. I've had a lot of people that just messaged me on Discord being like, "Hello, do you like this?" I'm like, "Yeah, hi." We just talk. Like, so in that sense, I'm not big though. I'm just small. So but the thing is, I want to keep that up to an extent. Like, if I ever get really big, I can't keep it up, but I'll try. Like, if I see, for instance, if someone makes a short saying, "Oh, this is Judah's work, and I like it," I'll like and comment on it. I'm like, "Thank you." I feel like that's what I'll do. Like, it's just. Kindness costs nothing. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think that's been a very long episode. Always is with Eli. We just talk. But yeah.
Awful,
yeah. I don't know what you do, Ellie. You bring this thing out in me. I don't know what it is. It's talk. It's
helpful for the podcast. I was handy.
Oh yeah, it's just lots of content. I mean, to be fair, actually, it does make up for it. We've lost a week, so this is longer form content, I guess, We've lost a week episode, but we've got a massive episode for you to listen to now, so, there you go. Making up for it there. But anyway, that's this episode over. Thank you very much, Ellie, for writing in, and we'll definitely get Beth back on. We'll definitely have people on. Anyway, please send in your questions and comments to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. Please subscribe or follow us from whatever platform you're listening from, and leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below, our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, and Discord. And please don't hate on French people. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
I can't agree to this. Hate on French people, okay? Hate on them. Okay. And a goodbye from me.
And I'm just going to add in there, I did not know he would say that. Sorry, French people. I thought, oh, okay. French people. Let's end the episode.